Well, good morning. It is Saturday, day 4 on the Groats Trail. It's just after 6 o'clock. I had a great sleep last night. And not much of a sunrise, but it's tiny. There is a wee bit over there. So, let's see what today brings. Yay! Finally got a sunrise. Only took to day 4, but at least I've got one. Alright, so going back to yesterday, day 3, let's have a look at what happened yesterday. So, where am I? That was where I camped, up here. And I have come down here. It doesn't really look like much, but you're in and out of inlets all the way along here. Come right down into Libster. That was where Libster Harbour I stopped and had my afternoon break, shoes and socks off, chilled for a wee while. Feeling quite positive at that point. We came out of Libster, along here, and I'm trying to think where it all went wrong. Can't really see for the sun, but I think it was about here. I think I was supposed to go up through a field here. Let me just stop a wee minute. Right, I've found, there it's. So you follow the kind of coast here, and then you're going up through this field to go up and down. But if you've watched the cow video, or whether I put it on after this, it all went tits up. So I had to double back to this field line here and come up here onto this road. So I walked the road to here, and then when I checked Google Maps, this bit, the A9, there's no footpath, no pavement. So I came down into Latheronwheel, lifted water out the river, and was going to camp at the harbour, but it just felt a bit open. So I kept going, it wasn't that far, and I'm probably right in this point here. So I've still got this to do from yesterday. So it's going to be a big day today. But I've just checked the River Bothy, which is on today's map here, opens at 10. So I reckon I'll be there for lunchtime, and then I'm down into Helmsdale. So hopefully today there's no queue issues. Hopefully. We shall see. Yep. Well, tent is the usual riot, but wait. We have a gorgeous sunrise. You can't beat this. Oh well, so today I think is going to be about 18 miles because I need to catch the miles from yesterday. And according to the studying book, there's some really tough climbs. So I am going to get going and stop at the River Bothy Cafe and get a munch. I think that's about near Berrydale. So let's get moving. So here we are, day 4, and I have came from that faraway headland and then some, followed all the way in, all the inlets, all the way along, apart from the road diversion because of the queues. And then today I'm going this way. So again, I've got to go in and out, all the way over to there. So yeah, this is where I camped last night. That wee flat spot there was me, and that was my view. So, time to go. Day 4, let's be having you. Okay folks, so we are back on track. It's Dunbeath Harbour. We had hoped to be last night, but hey ho, didn't get that far. So I've came along, bundled along. I've just come over that bridge there, and now we've got a nice hill climb up here. So let's go. Well, good morning from Dunbeath Harbour. And quite handy place. There's a wee seat once you get halfway up this hill. So I've stopped. There was a wee bit of road walking this morning, which I didn't mind because I stopped by a cafe thing at the side of the road. I can't remember what it was called, but I had the best scrambled egg and toast. Honestly, divine. And then the scary thing is, I went to the toilet and holy fuck, see when you've not seen yourself for a few days and you've done a lot of miles, it's scary like. So whilst I was devouring the scrambled eggs, I had a look at the map and the Surreying book, and people say from Wick to Helmsdale is the hardest section. So I'm at Dunbeath, so technically today I was going to go to Helmsdale because I'm at the youth hostel tonight, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rest day today, or my half day, like only do 10 miles or so. So that should take me to Berrydale, stop there, get a lift, hitch, taxi, bus, however, to Helmsdale and have my rest there rather than sitting in my tent. That means I can get everything charged up and just chill out for a wee while, go to the shop, get some more cheese rolls, stuff like that, and then I'll make the miles up in another 2 or 3 days where the book says it's easy coastal walking, so I'll be able to crunch the miles then. So if you've watched this far, give your money! Come on, I just need 4k. Let's get to 4k and make it worthwhile, this torture that I chose to put myself through. Give your money, go on. Gonna be a bit of fern bashing up. Though I need to get down first. And then up. And then it goes away up round that way. Well, thankfully, the Groats Trail folk have been out with a strimmer recently. Oh, makes life certainly a tad easier. And that last banking, I've actually come up on my hands and knees because you didn't have enough that you could put your foot safely or your pole stuck in the ground safely. So yeah, hands and knees. But at least I didn't slide all the way back down. So, keep going. I don't know how far I am from Berrydale, which is where I'm calling it a day. I'm a wee half day. So I'm hoping to be there maybe, don't know, 2ish, 3ish. And then make my way to Helmsdale. get something to eat, restock and things, and a shower. Woohoo! Because I need it. Right, better concentrate. Well, the sun is sure out the day, and I'm nearly at Berrydale, but I don't know if you can see for the sun that tower there, and then there's another tower in that field. Do you see what else is in that field? Yep, coos. But do you know what? That's a tomorrow problem. So we'll figure that out tomorrow. Well, down into Berrydale, and an easy, nice finish today. No stress, no drama. I just stay coos in the morning, I hate to worry about. But we'll just need to wait and see where they are. Maybe I'll try and cut up that second wall up there, depending where they are. I don't know. Okay, while there's nobody about, I have to say this is one of the nicest hostels I've stayed in. Wait, you see the room? Ensuite. Tidy. And I've got 2 Polish girls staying that are cycling the North Coast 500. Look. I would definitely come back and stay here. Highly recommend. And Marie, she's lovely. She's actually going to give me a lift tomorrow back to Berrydale. Happy days. Well, good morning. This is Sunday, so day 5. So I got a lift from some lovely ladies at the hostel last night, dropped me this morning so I could rejoin the trail again. And look, it's going to be a nice day. So pack feels really heavy because obviously by yesterday I had eaten everything and next to no water left, and I've added 5 days worth of food, and I've also stuck in a spare litre of water because it's going to be hot today. So, and I just don't want to risk getting dehydrated or having shitty water sources. So yeah, I've probably stuck about 4 kilos back in the bag, but as I go it will get lighter, and allegedly once I get by Helmsdale the going's a bit easier. So we'll fin out the day and catch you later. So I've just come down off that hill, and thankfully at the minute the sun is in a cloud because it's biling and it's only about 10ish or something. And again, a shout out to the people who actually man this trail, because as you can see this has no long been cut and it makes such a difference. You're not battling fern and don't know where you're standing, at least you can half see where your feet are going. But if we're looking ahead, you can see this follows up. You can see that post way over there, and then I take it I'll be making my way down somewhere and then back up and over that. Aye, not bad for a Sunday morning, eh? So don't know if you can make out, I cut that hill there, cut into the side it right down. You can't even really see, but it's a fair gorge down there, down to a bridge, and then I've had to come back up the hill. I think I come up just at the trees there and up over that stile, blowing out mares, and then this is pretty cool, look. So this must be some kind of brooch, I don't know. I wonder what kind of roof it would have had on it. Got my wander in here. I don't know if you can get in. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll leave these here. Now, trying to get in without getting stuck. Maybe. Okay. I'll give it a go. No, maybe no. Let's try lower. Oh, hope Lenny's alright. There's a wee secret hole. I wonder if that was the naughty room. Maybe their cold store or something, I don't know. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Hey! Bit cool. I'll leave it in there. And definitely not going to fit in here, but I'll have a look. Well, there you go, folks. Oh. Right. Let's get back to it. Well, hello, I have signal. So this is Sunday, day 5. And I don't know if you can see there, I've came over that hill, dropped away down into a gorge, way back up, and now I'm coming along here and there's nothing. And it is blistering heat. Okay, so I checked last night and I think the total was 3,860. And don't worry, I'll do a wee shout out later to everybody who donates, so don't panic. So this is one of these posts. Case your money, come on. With the gift aid, I think it's sitting at 4,600 or something. I'm not really sure how that works, but if we keep going, put more in, and the gift aid, we could potentially get 5k. How bloody good would that be? Make this torture all the worthwhile. So please give us your money. Give. Thank you. Okay, the bashing is done, and finally getting a glimpse of the coastline again. So I don't know how far round I'll get there the day. I don't know, but the sun's away, so it's a bit cooler, thank God. We'll see when we get there. There you go, folks. That is a fucking tick climbing up my leg. Get to fuck, and he's just latched. Wee fucker. Can't even get a seat in peace, man. You definitely need to do a tick check later. Little fuckers. I don't know what this is. But I bet it's nice and cool in here. Whoa. There you go. Not a bad viewpoint. Aye. I'd like to know what the temperature is right now. Okay. What the fuck did you do with that? Is it a nice one? Bitey one? Nah. Clearly it's sunbathing. I think it's dead. I think I'm just going to leg it round a bit. Well, at least if I video it and it bites me and I die, when you find my body, you'll know what happened. Oh, it's fucking moving. This away. Oh my God, so I come centred in here. I'm going to have a wee look in here, and I fucking shit my pants. And I think the poor wee sheepy shit its pants too. Hi, sheepy. Hi. Hi. Mean no harm. Sorry, I gave you enough hay fright. I'll let you out. I'll go on here and then you can come out. Okay? Right, off you pop. Go on, out. Let's see if they dig it. Right, bring here. Maybe no coming out. Peekaboo. Hi. Yous can leave now. You're alright. I don't eat yous. I don't really like lamb. No. He's a bro. Hey. Right, I'll leave yous alone. Well, after literally hanging off cliff tops for the most of the way, looks like I'm going to get some seaside. Like happy days. Oh, nice. Yay! Some nice coastal walking. Yay! Ah. Well then, it is just after 5 o'clock and I hit Helmsdale a good wee while ago and stopped in a cafe, get a baked tatty, cheese and pickle and a Budweiser. It was awfully good. Then it kind of took you up out of Helmsdale, up and off the hill, and then all the way back down. And I dare say that was probably to miss out the A9. I don't really like driving it, so I particularly wouldn't like to walk along it. Down into Port Gower. And now, as you can see, I've dropped back down on the beach, shoreline. So, I think I'll keep going. I face the scale pit. I'll keep going for a wee while yet till I get a decent water source, and then I will look for somewhere to camp. So I will catch up with you then. I think I'm one of the gang now. Got my flock showing me the way. It's going a bit fast though. I'm just coming, mate. I'm just coming. Welcome. I in the back keeps looking and say, "You coming or what?" I'm like, right, okay. Coming, here I come. Maybe they know the way. Hopefully. Well, I am still looking for a water source. But I know further along here there's a river that feeds down in, so hopefully I'll get from there. I was walking up in the dunes, but my legs were getting battered, so I was like, no, I'm going to come down to the beach. It's probably harder walking on the beach to be there, but hey ho, keep going. Well, I've came to way around that point and round probably the oddest campsite. The caravans just seem to be like abandoned. Oh, look, all the way along, just randomly. So I'm still walking from a water source because the sign along there at the water says you can't drink it. And then like, you see this for a sign. Well, I'm trying to say that it's East Coast's nudist beach. Don't think I'm going to see empty this time of night though. So, well, came from a way over there. And I went all the way in over a nice new bridge. So I climbed down to the bridge and lifted water. And it's always the same camping, like you either find a great spot and you've got no water, or you've got water and you can't find anywhere. And it is 8 o'clock at night. And that, away in the distance, believe it or not, is Brora. And while the tide's out, I've walked quite happily along the beach. So I'm kind of like, do I just keep going? Or do I just stop? But then I think this is a nice spot. Yeah, I think I'll just take it. Stop being so picky. Get the tent up. Well, folks, it is Sunday night. I think it's actually about, let me have a look. It's nearly 9 o'clock. I just kept walking. So, and then I had to keep walking to get water. Then when I got water, I couldn't find a camp spot. So it's either one or the other, but hey ho, we made it anyway. So I just wanted to do a shout out because we're really hitting the score with the money. So we've had money from the wee cleaner at work, and Fiona Glashan, Hannah at work, and Kaz from Arneil that I met last night at the hostel. Her and her crowd gave me a lift back to where I'd left the trail yesterday in Marley Green. Thank you. 2 anonymous folk, I can't thank yous, I don't know who you are. Sean Keenan again, and Ross for the coos. And then Julie Callahan. Julie, thank you for your words. It makes all the difference. Thanks for that. And yes, you're right, it will. So tonight I'm going to have a roast chicken pasta mugshot and some of my packed lunch that Marie sent me off with today from the hostel. So thanks, Marie. That's kindness of what some folk just doesn't surprise me when I'm in trails. So I'm not even read up. I'm not even organised. I'm going to have something to eat and then a really thorough tick check. I'll spin you around and then you can see Bora away in the distance. Just in case you're wondering what these smoky things are, I'm not setting anything on fire. They're midge cones. Yeah, look at that. Not a bad view. On the way over in that headland, I think it's only a couple of miles away, is Bora. That's where I'm going tomorrow. Just a wee camping trick. When I opened my tent this morning, the midges were rife. And these wee things, these midge cones from Amazon, cheap as chips, work wonders. Because there is not a breath of wind, as you can see. But with the midge cones, there's no midges.